Sometimes, the best update is to not fix something that ain't broken in the first place. Nissan Frontier is the last traditional mid-sized truck on the market, and in an era of constant change, sometimes being a dinosaur is what counts for the people. If you're a fan of the old-school pickup trucks, stay tuned as we tell you how the 2025 Nissan Frontier dominates the mid-sized truck market for 6 huge reasons. Number 6. A naturally aspirated V6. A rare sight these days. Most mid-sized trucks today offer turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engines. Chevy Colorado and its twin, the GMC Canyon, only offer the 2.7-liter turbo inline 4-cylinder. The segment leader, Toyota Tacoma, also won't offer a 6-cylinder option. They only have a 2.4 turbocharged 4-cylinder and another powertrain with the same engine paired with a hybrid system. The base engine option for the popular Ford Ranger also comes with a 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder EcoBoost, although it does have a turbocharged V6 engine. However, Ford offers this powertrain only for the Raptor trim, which pushes the price of the truck well over $55,000. And that's without the options you might want. That's a lot for a small mid-sized truck. You could even buy a basic full-size truck for that money. So if you want an old-school V6 mid-sized truck in 2025, your only choices are the Nissan Frontier and Honda Ridgeline. Then again, if you're looking for a body-on-frame truck, you're left with the Frontier, as the Ridgeline is a unibody. Ridgeline also comes short when it comes to truck stuff, as it only has 64 inches. And even though it is also a naturally aspirated 3.5 V6, it can only tow up to 5,000 pounds. If you are serious about towing, Ridgeline won't fit the bill for your needs. The 3.8-liter V6 produces 310 horsepower at 64 RPM and 281 foot-pounds of torque at 4,400 RPM. The engine is paired with a ZF 9-speed automatic transmission. The 9-speed transmission, with the 3.8 V6 engine, has proven its worth, even though it's relatively new compared to the legendary naturally aspirated 4-liter VQ40 engine in older models before 2020. The 3.8 is still relatively new, but owners have reported clocking over 100,000 miles without significant issues, just by doing basic maintenance. Turbo engines are always less reliable by their nature, as turbochargers need to be replaced in set intervals to avoid issues. So having a naturally aspirated V6 engine under the hood is incredibly important for people who just want to have a reliable truck that won't leave you stranded. Who knows, maybe the Frontier will reclaim the throne of reliability from the Toyota Tacoma, as the new 2.4 turbocharged four-banger still hasn't proven its worth in the reliability department. Number 5. Impressive ratings for towing and hauling. When it comes to towing and hauling, the 2025 Frontier gets what you paid for. The 2025 Nissan Frontier boasts a maximum towing capacity of 6,690 pounds and a maximum payload of 1,620 pounds. These figures are quite impressive and surpass those offered by the 4-cylinder turbo alternatives. To get the maximum amount when it comes to towing, you should be looking at the 4x2 King Cab S or SV trims. So if you're going to be towing a lot, then definitely consider getting the 2025 Nissan Frontier instead of the competition. The Frontier's robust capabilities make it an excellent choice for those who need to haul heavy loads regularly. Its superior towing and payload capacities ensure that you can handle your tasks with ease and confidence, making it a standout option in its class. Number 4. More displacement, but same fuel economy. All the other competitors are offering smaller 4-cylinder turbo options to improve their fleet's fuel economy to meet regulations. However, Nissan is sticking with their reliable V6. The fuel economy of the all-new 2025 Nissan and its tow ratings are comparable to other smaller displacement options in the market today. The Nissan Frontier gets 18 miles per gallon in the city, 24 on the highway, and a combined MPG of 21, which is quite respectable for a capable truck. For comparison, the segment leader Toyota Tacoma gets 19 miles per gallon in the city and 24 on the highway, even with its smaller 2.4 turbo. EPA estimates for the Chevy Colorado with the 2.7-liter turbo are similar. The Ranger, on the other hand, gets you a combined MPG of 22, with their smallest 2.3 EcoBoost, only slightly better than the Nissan. Number 3. All kinds of bed sizes for all kinds of needs. These days, Manufacturers are giving us fewer options for bed configurations in the midsize pickup truck market. Neither Ford nor Chevy will offer an extended or crew cab with a longer bed option for the Ranger or Colorado for the 2025 model year. But don't worry, Nissan is here to help those who need extra bed space in their midsize trucks. You can still order your 2025 Nissan Frontier as an extended cab, or king cab as Nissan calls it, which comes with a 73-inch bed, making it the longest bed in the midsize truck class right now. You can also choose the regular crew cab with a 60-inch bed, or you can have the best of both worlds and order a crew cab with a 73-inch long bed. This way, you can fit 5 people comfortably and still have a very usable bed space. Whether you need the new 2025 Nissan Frontier for work or play, the available options will meet all your needs. We should also mention that if you're looking for the Pro 4X trim for your off-roading adventures, this trim only comes in the crew cab short bed configuration. Before we move on, we would like to add a small disclaimer for all Canadian friends up north. Unfortunately, Nissan won't be offering either the king cab or the long bed option in the 2025 model year for the Canadian market. However, if you opt for the crew cab hardbody edition, which is a bit more expensive than the S or SV trims, you will get the 73 inches of bed space that you wanted. This is a bit of a bummer for our Canadian viewers, but what can you do, eh? Number 2. A light and heavy-duty off-road trim. Nissan has been offering the Pro 4X trims for quite some time, and to the relief of everyone, it will continue to offer it for the 2025 model year as well. We should also mention that Nissan is the only manufacturer out there right now that offers an off-road trim for their two-wheel drive trim, under the name Pro X, and we will be discussing the differences between these two shortly. The Pro 4X includes four-wheel drive and an electronically locking rear differential, which are crucial for serious off-roading. It also swaps out the regular shocks for off-road focused Bilstein monotube shocks and adds a rear stabilizer bar. Like other trims, it features an independent double wishbone suspension in the front and a multi-leaf system in the rear. For added protection, the Pro 4X trim includes an aluminum front and underbody skid plate to safeguard the oil pan, transfer case, and fuel tank. It also increases the tire size from 16 inches to 17 inches. If you're not that serious about off-roading and want a 4x2 truck for better fuel economy at its lower price, you can always take a look at the Pro X trim. This trim comes with the same Bilstein shocks that the Pro 4X gets, and also a better Dana rear axle. Unlike the Pro 4X though, it does not come with a rear locking differential, and it only comes with one skid plate at the front, compared to the 3 skid plates of the Pro 4X. With these updates, even with two-wheel drive, the Frontier Pro X can conquer lighter off-road trails that you might bump into in your adventures. We appreciate the Pro 4X trim because, unlike some other midsize trucks with off-road trims that only add cosmetic features without meaningful trail enhancements, the Pro 4X is a true off-road package. A common complaint by the owners is the fact that the Pro 4X Frontier has a ground clearance of 9 inches, causing owners to scrape the skid plate even on milder off-road trails. For the 2025 Frontier, the ground clearance will be significantly increased to match the off-road capabilities of the very popular TRD Pro Toyota Tacoma. With the raised ground clearance, the 2025 Nissan Frontier will be a highly capable off-road vehicle, ready to tackle any trail you throw at it. Number 1. Affordability is the name of the game. Nissan has always been the bastion of affordability, and they don't disappoint when it comes to Frontier as well. Let's take a look at each trim and the pricing for each of them for the 2025 model year. If you're looking for a basic work truck, you should be getting the basic S trim in the king cab configuration with two-wheel drive, which will start at $31,000. This configuration also comes with a long bed for the ultimate practicality of your work needs. Next up, we have the SV trim, which brings power mirrors, power seats, and a Class 4 tow hitch receiver. We should also mention that you can only get the most practical crew cab long bed option with this trim, coming in at around $38,400, which is a great value. Moving up the trims, the light-duty off-road Pro X trim comes in at around $38,000. The most popular heavy-duty off-road Pro 4X trim is set to start at $41,000. To put how affordable the Pro 4X is compared to the competition, the Colorado ZR2 starts at $48,000, whereas a TRD Pro Tacoma at a whopping $63,900.